Hi there, thanks for tuning in. My name's Maria, and today, well, I'm gonna go for a little drive down to the grocery store and pick up a few things, and stay tuned. I'll let you know what we're up to. Doing a little grocery shopping here in our favorite Pingus town. There's Mr. G getting all his supplies. Cute little store. It's not the biggest one, but we've got a little bit of everything. Just enough. Alan's favorite grocery store in Madeira. Hey, Alan?
Yep.
Hi there, thanks for tuning in. Today I've got two things on the menu. One you've probably already seen before, but I'm going to do it again, and that is my no-knead, easy peasy crusty bread. Second thing, I'm going to make my homemade potato leek soup. So I hope you'll stick around and join me in the kitchen. So let's get busy. Potato. Okay, so we're in the kitchen. We've got 4 ingredients to make our crusty no-knead bread. And that is basically 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 1 1/4 cup of warm water, and 3 cups of flour. That's all we need. Of course, we'll need our Dutch oven and some parchment paper. I've got my oven preheating right now for the proofing period, and I'm gonna probably proof the bread for a couple of hours. Once that's all done, then I'll bring you back and we'll start our potato leek soup. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put our salt, our yeast, stir that all around so it's well distributed in the flour. Make a little well in the center and pour warm water. That's all you do. Your fingers do not touch this. Stir it until it's all incorporated. So that's it. That's all there is to it, okay? See that consistency? We're going to cover it with saran plastic. I'm going to wrap it in a towel and stick it in the oven. I'm going to leave it alone for the next couple of hours. There's a mosquito in the friggin' kitchen. Where did it come from? I can eat this bread every day. All right. Goes into the proofing oven temperature, and I'm going to leave it in there for 2 hours. That's it. Don't even think about it. All right, so we're ready to start our potato leek soup, and I'll show you what the ingredients are. 450 grams of chopped up leeks. Now, I used to make it from fresh, but I got in the habit of buying frozen, and believe me, I think you're going to save a lot more by buying the frozen rather than the fresh. So we need some milk, some cream, 3 medium-sized potatoes, 1 1/2 small onions, some butter, some chicken cube for our chicken stock. We're going to need 1.5 liters, some salt and pepper, and some dry bay leaf. And that is all that goes into the soup. Okay, so we're back. Our potatoes have been peeled and I've washed them, and now I'm just cubing them. All right, so I've gone ahead and chopped up my batatas, onions, and we've got our leeks ready to go. We're going to take butter. We're going to throw in 3 heaping tablespoons of butter. Be generous. And to that, we're going to add in our onions, our potatoes, and leeks. And we're just going to get that going. And don't worry about the leeks being frozen. It's fine. We just want to combine this and cook. And we're just going to keep stirring it. Now, if it wasn't frozen leeks, it'd be a lot quicker to get this part done. But I'm not worrying about that. Just to give you an idea what we're looking like. It's been on for about 5 minutes now. And remember, it's frozen leeks, so it's going to take a little bit longer. So I'm going to continue to cook this and keep stirring probably another 7-8 minutes. Smells so nice. Delicioso. Now my leeks are softened. Don't worry about the potato because they're going to continue to cook when we put the chicken broth in there. All I've got in there is just the butter. Put a teaspoon black pepper. Just continue to stir let it cook another 5 minutes or so. I don't put any salt at this point because of the chicken stock being salty. So at the end, when everything's done, we'll taste it again for salt and pepper. Okay, I've got some browning going on here, so I'm just going to turn it down now to medium heat. Now we're going to introduce the chicken broth. And stir, get all of that goodness off the sides of the pot and the bottom, and it's on medium heat. Pour in the rest of the chicken stock, and it's going to continue to cook on medium low for about 15 minutes. Okay, it's looking really good. So I've got it on lowest temperature. So you've got a rolling boil. And we're going to throw in 1 bay leaf and just stir it. The goal here is to get the potato cooked and easy enough to check. I'm going to give this another 10 minutes. 1 bay leaf, and that's all you need in there. At this point, I like to try and taste it for salt and pepper. Can I say, yummy baby? I think I'm going to add another leaf of the dry bay leaf because it's going to flavor it up even more. Okay, so our soup is ready. I just checked the potatoes and they're soft. I removed the 2 bay leaves from the soup, and I am turning the temperature on the stove to a low, basically a simmer. Our next step is to grab our handy Blitzer, and we're going to blitz everything in there. Got the blender in there, and we're just gonna gently, you can do it on low, it'll be fine. The whole idea is to make it into a puree. My kids love the soup. It's going to be so nice with the homemade crusty bread. I want to show you what the soup is looking like. It's at this point it is just nice, smooth consistency. So it's well blitzed. And our last step here is to add our heavy cream. Now, the heavy cream that I have is extra heavy. It's so thick that I have to use a 1/4 cup of milk. And that's all we're going to do now is just pour this right into the soup. Actually, that should be fine. I guess it's not as thick as I thought. Maybe it was a different brand that I bought. So I've got it on simmer, and we're going to continue to cook this delicious soup. So don't worry about the milk. Depending on how thick your cream is, do you see how silky smooth that is? Test it one more time for seasoning. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Oh, yummy! And the smell is phenomenal. Oh goodness, that's good. I can't wait! All right, and just like that, we've got our homemade leek soup. It tastes wonderful, and look how silky that is. That's what we want. I'm looking forward to it. I have to be a little patient because I'm waiting for my crusty bread to finish proofing before we bake it, and I will show you when we're ready to eat. I've got my counter floured. I've got the proof dough. It's been a few hours, and I'm ready to get my dough into the Dutch oven. So we're going to only fold this for about 30 seconds. Remember, there's no kneading involved in this bread. So I've got the Dutch oven in the oven, heating up at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to take my friendly scraper and we're going to just fold it. Just as we did the last time. That'll do it. Okay. Grab your parchment paper. We're going to get our dough ball. And we want to place the folded side facing down. So we're going to flip it over. That's it. We're going to take some flour and sprinkle it on top. Now I'm going to grab our Dutch oven out of the oven. It is a hot tamale. Whew. Just be extra careful when you're doing this. Remove the lid. Extremely hot. Grab your parchment paper and your dough ball and just set it in there. Don't forget to put your gloves back on. I'm going to cover this, put it back in the oven for the next 30 minutes covered, and then we're going to do another 15 minutes uncovered so it browns, just like we did the last time. All right, here we are. Look at that. It's beautiful. I just took it out of the oven, so I'm going to remove it from the container and just place it on the counter, and it will continue to cook for about 20 minutes. I wouldn't suggest cutting into it just so soon. Let it cool down a little bit. Serve it with butter. You can do anything you want. You can make a sandwich if you want, but we're going to have this with our delicious leek soup. It's quite hot, but I'm going to handle it best I can. Look at that crunch. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous bread. I love it. Okay, so we're ready to eat, and I am famished. And Alan, honestly, I can't wait to dig in. It's one of those days. I love working in the kitchen, but I'm so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat yet. There's our delicious leek potato soup. Listen to that crunch. Woo!
I gotta tell you, I am so hungry. Oh, I like a little pepper, black pepper. This bread is so good. I am so hungry. I swear I didn't eat anything for 2 days. I am so hungry. Oh, very hot. That's very good, man.
So?
The bread is so good, man. So simple, so quick. It's kind of like you're doing it in the background while you're doing something else, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. Cooks for a few hours minimum.
You can't buy that here, right?
So bon appetit, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Please subscribe. Click the notification bell. Leave a comment. We really like your comments. Thank you very much.
Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Life's all about having fun. We're only here for a short while. So why not make the best of it? Put a smile on someone else's face if you can't put it on your own.